This is the camper van turned YouTube studio turned writing studio. And so I still have more work to do on it. And I have the two Max Air fans in there. Still working on it. There's a long story behind not using it as a camper van anymore. To be honest, I only used it one day camping, and that was done in my driveway because as I was on my way to the campsite, my steering wheel started smoking, and there was some criss crossing of the wires and so forth, but I was still determined to camp. So I got popcorn and got my DVD player, and I had a good time in my driveway camping stealthily. This is the camper van. I've taken all the bedding off and everything, so it's in the house. I'm gonna wash it and everything. And the screen that I have for the double doors on the side there, the front part, I have those inside as well. So I'm gonna give them a cleaning before I put them back on. But that's what I've been doing. That's my air conditioner. I have the housing for it, but I have to clean it up somewhat as well. So I've had this van for, gosh, since 2019. And what I did that I would advise you guys not to do is start working on the inside and everything without having all of the mechanical stuff done yet. Because I had a mechanic come over and we did a lot of work, about $4,000 worth. New shocks, new brake line, new alternator, tune-up, spark plugs, everything. Got some brand new BF Goodrich tires, everything. And the total cost of the $4,000 doesn't even include the $1,600 I paid for the tires. And then when I took it to get the steering wheel repair and everything, the mechanic shop that I had been talking with right after I bought it, who assured me that they could take care of all the mechanical for me, well, that was a bust. It stayed there for about 12 days, and when I checked on it to see had they done the work, the brake line and all of that, well, they had forgotten my van was sitting in their parking lot. So I just went and got it. This is a 1988 GMC Rally Custom or Rally Sport. That's what it is. I changed the plugs, actually the light bulbs on all the back lights and the front. I did all of that. And I did a lot of stuff myself. Of course, it has the big interstate battery and everything else, but I put this down here. I actually did this tiling because I thought, well, if I go to the beach or something, I can wipe my feet off on there before I get into the van. I put the little soft, I guess this is what the kiddies play in. because I tried to put the actual the flooring down, and I bought that, and it just kept coming up. The floor wasn't even enough. So, and I guess I didn't do a good job of padding it properly or doing the subfloor properly. And I do a lot of that stuff myself in the past, but I couldn't do a whole lot of it now. And so I just decided that this would work better. It's softer on my knees, and I can sit on the floor if I want to. This table I built myself, and this is, I think the wood is poplar. I think that's what I used. And then of course, the tiling, I just got that from, I think it was Home Depot. This is where I normally get my tiling. And so that's what I did. And so this is what it looks like. So I can put a microwave on here if I want. I could put anything hot on here, because it's the kind of tiling that I have. And then this little block here, I've got this from some wood that I had used on a project years ago. And it was, the board was still in my garage. So I just went out there and cut this to size and sanded it really well and all that. And then I used water-based polyurethane, and then I did some of the other oil-based so that could make it food ready. And then of course this is the Max fan. One of the, I think this is the one that is electric, and then that one is the one that's just an air vent. And I have that over the bed. And then of course I have my Ryobi, and that's my fan. I have a lot of products that are Ryobi, so it worked out wonderfully because I can use the battery for it and for my weed eater. This is the van, and at some point I'll find someone reliable who will not mind, taking my desires and helping me restore this van.